All right, let's talk about a piece of tech you probably use every single day, Bluetooth. And yeah, I know what you're thinking, headphones, speakers, right? But today, we're going to go way beyond that. We're going to peel back the layers and look at its hidden powers. And, well, its hidden dangers too.
You connect your earbuds, your car, your smartwatch, probably without even thinking about it. But what if I told you that same little blinking blue light holds some serious capabilities you're not using, and maybe even some risks you're not aware of? Let's start with a feature that's surprisingly powerful, but honestly almost nobody talks about.
So first up, let's talk about something incredibly practical, using Bluetooth as your own personal direct file transfer service. Seriously, no internet, no messing with cables, no uploading to the cloud and downloading again, just straight from one device to another.
Now, for all you Android users out there, this is just beautifully simple. You literally just turn on Bluetooth on both phones, make one of them discoverable, and after a super quick pairing process, you can send files right from your share menu. It's awesome. No apps, no Wi-Fi, just a direct link.
On a Windows PC, it's just as reliable, even if it feels a little more old school, you know? Instead of sharing right from the file, you got to kick off the transfer from your Bluetooth settings. There's this little wizard that guides you through it. It's a few more clicks for sure, but hey, it gets the job done.
And then, of course, there's the Apple ecosystem. It just plays by its own rules, right? Direct Bluetooth file sharing is totally standard on Android and Windows. But Apple, they keep things locked down tight. Now, their AirDrop is fantastic for sending stuff between Apple devices. But if you want to send a file to your friend's Android phone, yeah, you're going to need a third-party app for that. It's that classic walled garden approach.
Okay, so moving beyond just files, Bluetooth's real magic trick today is how it helps us manage our ridiculous collection of devices. We all do this dance, right? You've got your laptop, your personal phone, maybe a work phone, and trying to juggle audio between them can be a total nightmare. Or it can be magic if you have the right tech.
And that magic solution is a technology called Bluetooth Multipoint. To put it simply, it lets your headphones stay connected to two devices at the exact same time. So imagine you're listening to music on your laptop and your phone starts ringing. Multipoint is the tech that handles that switch perfectly without you having to do a thing. But here's the catch. Not all Multipoint is created equal. The early version, what we call Simple Multipoint, was kind of clumsy. If you were on a call and a second one came in on your other device, answering it would just hang up on the first person. You could literally hang up on your boss to answer a spam call. Thankfully, Advanced Multipoint is much smarter. It puts that first call on hold, letting you switch back and forth. Much better. And this just nails the real-world need for this stuff. This user on Reddit wants to do something so simple, right? Just share an audiobook with his wife, from one phone, but with each of them using their own wireless headphones. This is exactly the kind of problem these advanced audio features are built to solve.
So, up to this point, we've been talking all about convenience. But now we need to switch gears, because we have to talk about the dark side of that convenience. The very features that are designed to make our lives easier can also swing open a door to some pretty scary, invisible threats.
You know that seamless, almost magical way your headphones just know to connect to your phone? That thing we all love? Well, it has a hidden cost, a pretty serious vulnerability that's baked right into that convenience. And trust me, it's a big one.
Researchers have found a new type of vulnerability they're calling the steel tooth attack. It specifically goes after that automatic reconnection feature. So here's the terrifying part. It lets an attacker silently overwrite your trusted connection and just take it over. They can get access to your audio stream and you get absolutely no warning that it's happening. Okay, let's walk through exactly how this works. We've got Alice, who's your phone, and Bob, who's your headphones. They've already been paired, so they share a secure connection key. Everything is safe, everything is trusted.
Now, enter Mallory, the attacker. Mallory's device is just sitting nearby and it starts broadcasting the exact same Bluetooth name and address as Alice's phone. It's wearing a perfect digital disguise. To your headphones, Bob, it looks exactly like your phone.
So the moment your real phone goes out of range, or maybe you just turn its Bluetooth off for a second, your headphones, Bob, try to automatically reconnect, right? But instead of finding your phone, they find the attacker. And because of this vulnerability, the headphones connect to the imposter and create a new, malicious link, completely silently. Just like that, the attacker is in control. And look, this isn't just some theory. This is real. This slide shows a list of super popular devices from huge brands like Sony and Anker that researchers tested and found were vulnerable to this attack.
The really scary part? Your headphones could be on a list just like this one.
So what in the world are we supposed to do about this? The threat is invisible, yeah, but our defense doesn't have to be. We just need to start connecting a little bit smarter.
So how do we stay safe? Well, for us, the actual users, the advice is pretty simple. First, if your device ever pairs out of the blue, be suspicious. Second, and this is the big one, get in the habit of just turning off Bluetooth when you're not actively using it. But the real fix has to come from the industry. Manufacturers need to add better notifications for these auto reconnections, and the official Bluetooth standard itself needs to be updated to close this loophole for good.
And that really leaves us with one critical question. We demand seamless, thoughtless connectivity. But as we've just seen, that very convenience can be a trap. It really forces you to ask, in this world of wireless everything, is our convenience actually worth the risk? It's definitely something to think about the next time you see that little blue light blink on. Thanks for joining this explainer.